There's a point when something shifts inside you, and it's when you realize you want more. But instead of feeling excited, you feel strangely frozen. Your body tightens, your mind goes quiet, and you start wondering, why does wanting more makes me stall instead of moving forward? Hi, if you're new here, I'm Lorna, and this is a space where we talk honestly about what it really feels like to begin again. Not perfectly, not quickly, just truthfully. And today's story is one I didn't understand for the longest while. The moment this became real for me wasn't because of a big decision or a dramatic turning point. It happened one quiet morning while I was sitting at my desk with a cup of tea that I actually wasn't even drinking. And I remember staring at my computer screen and thinking, why does it feel so heavy when nothing is actually wrong? And I realized that moment wasn't the first time I had that feeling. It had been showing up again and again. Every time a new idea surfaced, every time a small desire whispered there's more, that feeling, it showed up. And I started wondering, what if this isn't temporary? I knew I should be grateful. My life was fine. But another part whispered, fine isn't the same as fulfilled. And I realized I was stuck between who I'd been and who I might be becoming. That's when I asked myself something different. What if this freezing isn't a flaw, but a signal? And I didn't have an answer, but I couldn't unhear the question. That's when I realized wanting more doesn't always feel like motivation, not because something is wrong, but because something important feels at risk. And that moment didn't change everything, but it changed one thing I couldn't unsee. And I started moving differently. Not perfectly, not quickly, honestly and differently. So I leave you with this question. What do you think you might be protecting when you freeze? This question is not to be solved, just to notice what shows up. Because once you see it, you can move forward with compassion and insight instead of resistance. So until next time, I'm Lorna, and I'll see you in the next video.